Hey folks, here we go. We're putting down some compost on top of my bed. The whole thing is that I've got a reasonably good base underneath it. And I'll show you in a minute. We had some rain, had a lot of rain, and I'm going to show you what the rain effect did. If I come down here, I can see in here there's sediment. That means there was a puddle. Sediment, there's a ridge on the edge, so it puddled. I'm getting the puddle in the pathway, which is what I want. So as I'm walking in this area, I'm going to be compressing it over time. Now as I come here and you can see the difference, this area in particular, there must have been a fire pit or something back here. You can see nice dark soil here, but as the rain hits it, it washes the sand up to the surface. So if I look on both sides, there's a lot of sand in this, a lot. You can see the grains, I'll go right in. Okay, they're grains of sand coming through. But in the grand scheme of things, this is not the sandiest of sandy soils. Partly because for a period of time, there's been stuff like this decaying in it. Okay, just branches, sticks, and so on. So even though we have, you can see the sand as I'm walking, back up a little bit, you can see it's like intermittent patches of sand. What I'm going to be doing now is adding a whole bunch of organic matter. So needless to say, you can see the difference immediately in what we're putting on. Okay, so this is going to coat the top. I'll rake this out. It's a nice thick layer. I'm trying to keep it nice and thick anyway. And it'll continue all the way down. Now this bed is probably about 4 feet wide. It's a little wider than most people would like. I got a little carried away, and it was the first one I built with my BCS, so bear with me. Alrighty folks, we're going to start putting this down again. Alrighty folks, here is a lasagna style permanent bed. Wood chips to come. Actually we have wood chips on site, so we'll probably use them first. But we've got our compost down. We've got the sand and everything else underneath, and the organic matter that was in it, just mounded up a bit and then fluffed. So we've got a good 12 inches, I'd say, of really nicely tilled soil, loose. It's sandy, so it's really loose to start out with. But you kind of can get a sense of how this works. I'm just now measuring to see if this will fit right over this bed. I'm hoping it will. It's not exactly too wide. Let's take a look. I don't want to ruin the bed either. Almost. One could argue that it's almost wide enough. Maybe I'll just do that and say, okay, that's how wide it should be. It's not a bad, this side, not a bad idea. Keeping it this wide.